Hey, what's going on
Something's
here?
fishy around here.
Okay,
right.
we're going to go and
I'm
check
with
this
you,
out.
okay? Now that's my first big bust. Alright.
Alright, that's enough of this.
Get out of there.
Now we're going to get
oh, no,
this
you know
guy.
what? You know, stay in there. We're going to have some fun.
You see
That's
in
what
there?
we're going to do.
We're
We're going to have some
renting
fun,
this
I'll tell
place,
you.
and we're going to be
I'll
going
tell you,
around.
this is the best fun I've ever had all
How
day,
you like
all
that?
week, or whatever.
We're going to
I
rent
really
them
don't
everything.
care.
That's what we do. Hey, how you like that? Oh, did his house fall down?
Dangerous to go alone. Take this.
Hey, what's that?
What's
What's
that?
Is that free?
donut?
Is that free?
Is it donut?
That's what we work for.
My
That's what we work for.
We should probably both go inside.
Oh, let me
that
that, Jody.
yummy. Is it yummy in my tummy?
It's
yes.
so good.
Oh, I think I'm going to
free
have some more.
donuts.
What a coffee. Oh, is it a break over yet? I don't care. Nom, nom, nom.
Are we working hard or hardly working? Working hard or hardly working? You know what, guy? I think we should take the rest of the day off just because we earned it.
This is what the town pays for, you know. It pays for us to eat donuts.
Can I use this situation to explain something? Jesus said that if you hear my sayings and you do them, you'll be like a man who built his house on the rock. But if you hear my sayings and you do them not, you'll be like a man who built his house on the sand.
This is who we are, and we're only getting started. Open the door. Open it.
And so, what Jesus was trying to explain to his disciples is that a lot of times people listen to the Bible, read the Bible, or they go to church, or they listen to what Jesus says, but they don't actually do it.
I tell you, want some more donuts and coffee?
I tell you, this is quite a workout. Open the window. Open the window.
And in those situations, it's like you're living your life, but you're not building your house on a foundation. If you build your house on a foundation, then when the storms of life come, your house will stand still.
But
if you build your house with no foundation, then it will fall when the storms of life come. And so Jesus used this as an illustration to teach us that we shouldn't just listen and just read the Bible, but we should do what it says, because then we'll be preparing ourselves so that our lives will be strong when the storms of life come.
Until next time,
I'll tell you about a house built on firm foundations. I'll tell you.
So, for example, in this situation, Jesus said that there was a wise man, and he built his house on a rock. And the storms came, and his house stood firm. But he said there was a foolish man who built his house on the sand. And he said the storms came, and the house fell, and great was the fall of it. And he was explaining that the reason that we need to obey is because Jesus teaches us how we can survive the storms of life. Both the wise man and the foolish man face storms in life. But the wise man, his house didn't fall. And that was because he was putting into practice, he was doing all the things that Jesus commanded him to do. And this applies to us as Christians. When we read the Bible, when we go to church, and when we learn about God, we should be putting into practice the things that we're learning. Because if we don't, then when the storms of life come, when difficult circumstances come into our lives, we will not be prepared for those difficult circumstances. We will end up giving up on our faith or making bad decisions that will destroy our lives and the lives of those around us. So Jesus is explaining to us that what he commands us to do is not just a recommendation or a good idea, it's actually there to help us, to prepare us for the difficulties of life.